Is it worth going for the high-end universal audio interfaces or starting with a Scarlett is okay? Question, if you're using a loop from a sample pack, should you try to manipulate the sound off the loop? Can you leave it as is and not have to worry about legal issues?
Yeah, if it's a royalty-free sample pack, you can do whatever you want. I'm happy you illustrated why you're asking that question.
Right.
Some people are like, should I manipulate it just so people don't get on me?
Yeah.
Or say I use a straight loop. And of course, in that case, man, you do whatever sounds best. If it sounds best as just a loop, if it sounds best when you manipulate it, you always do what sounds best. But if it's a royalty-free sample pack, you good to go, man. You can use that joint however you want.
And here's the other thing, too. When people say it's worry about legal issues, the fact that if you have to clear a sample, bro, is a good thing. You know what I'm saying? That means you're making a check. That means something's being paid for. So a lot of times in business, you got to pay something to get to something. So I don't care if I had to pay. I try to avoid samples, like big samples and stuff like that. But even if it's a pack, bro, I don't care if I had to pay a percentage. Because one, the percentage is pretty small. Facts. And then two, I got a record. You know what I'm saying? So I'm looking at it from the long run, not the legal issues. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact. A lot of people worry about legal issues and have never gotten a placement. I think you kind of jumping the gun at that point. But also, it's nothing to clear a sample from a sample pack. It's always easy. And if it wasn't for that sample pack, you probably wouldn't have gotten that placement. Facts. So it's the same as collaborating with somebody. If you collab with somebody, you're not like, oh man, do I have to pay this person? Of course you have to pay that person. If it wasn't for them, it wouldn't be the same joint. So, yeah.
Yeah, so use whatever, bro. Whatever sounds best for the song. And don't worry about all that clearing stuff, bro.
Yeah.
Even if it's a sample, bro. It's a system for getting it clear for a reason.
I think a lot of people think that they have to clear it. Yeah. Or they're personally responsible. Yeah. You're not. Whatever artist gets the placement or whatever label or what, they handle all the sample clearance stuff. Exactly. Now, you don't have to do anything.
If you're driving it yourself and you're trying to put it on TuneCore or something like that, then that's a little different.
Oh yeah, then you got to kind of get a PhD in sample clearance real quick.
Once getting a feature from an artist and paying them up front, do you have to share the revenue from the streams of the song with the artist that's featured on the song?
You want to take this or should I?
Go ahead, bro.
It depends on the deal that you work out with the artist. 99% of the time, yeah, you're gonna have to pay them. I mean, they're on the record song. I've never seen somebody use a feature like, I've never seen somebody use a feature like work for hire. And essentially, that's what you're trying to do. You're trying to pay them a flat fee. If you can work that deal out with the person, hey, that's on you. But usually, it doesn't go like that.
Now, are you putting out music as like an artist almost? Or are you like, I'm just trying to understand, because if you're a producer, why are you paying for features? You know what I'm saying?
That's a good point.
Oh, so
you gotta be an artist.
Yeah, if you're doing it in an artist way, then that's one thing.
Or maybe he's a producer trying to put together an album with features, and I'll just pay all y'all.
That's pretty smart, bro.
I'm not mad.
Yeah, let us know the plan, man. We might can help you, bro. You know what I mean? We'll give you some advice. But yeah, I just want to make sure I'm clear on understanding what's going on.
I'm not mad at that.
Not mad. I mean, I feel like, bro, at some point, you have to kind of venture out and put together your own project. Tim did it, you know what I mean? Like, Pharrell's done it with Clips. He's done it with Justin Timberlake. He's done it, you know what I'm saying? Metro did it with Future, and you know what I mean. I feel like you have to have these projects where you like lock in with somebody and put your own stuff out. So if that's what you're doing, bro, more power to you, my brother. Is it worth going for the high-end universal audio interfaces or starting with a Scarlett is okay?
My personal opinion is you can start with a Scarlett and it's okay. The only reason I say it, I always go to at the end of the day, the person listening to the song, can they tell if you used a higher end interface or a Scarlett?
Probably not.
If the answer is no, do what's best for you.
Do your thing, shawty. Because the thing I noticed in New York, I noticed when we was in LA, most of the times we did live shows, that people are used to hearing that stuff on only their home studio speakers, right?
That's bad.
And the issue with that is, in your home, like even at Oracle's crib, right? This isn't a treated room. This isn't acoustically made for speakers, right?
Not even a little bit.
A lot of times when we're in these studios, these rooms are made for speakers to be in there. You get what I'm saying? So you hear, what you're hearing is going to be completely different, right? And so people will play their records and their kick would be OD loud and their music be so low that you can't hear the music.
Yep.
But you can't turn the beat up that loud because your kick is so,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you clipping early.
So now we got to turn it down, you hit a kick, and then your music is super OD low.
And even if it's like any kind of situation, the louder your beat is and the better in a way. Because if someone else plays a beat after you or before you and it's way louder and sounds cleaner than yours is automatically going to sound bad by comparison.
That's true.
Bro, I learned that the hard way. I was in a session, bro, and Bangladesh was there.
Oh.
And I played some beats, bro, and my drums was not smacking like they should. And Bangladesh played some right after, bro.
Because he probably made his in a studio.
And his shit was, bro, you know how Bangladesh 808s is, bro. I was like, I wanted to leave, bro. I was like, damn, bro.
Ignorant. Listen, in the studio, not only is when we say the room in a studio is conducive to music and making beat, that's down to the shape of the room. The floor is meant to integrate well with the sound bouncing off the wall, like all of that. So a studio, not only will it let you know if you can make your beats in the studio, it will let you know how good they are. When you play your beats in a studio and they're now properly mixed, it will also let you know just as fast how unmixed your beats really are.